you would imagine. You know, there's more depth and more size and more experience across the board, although we have a lot of freshmen that we're sort of counting on. The effort's been good. We're trying to play fast. And the first couple of days, we had more turnovers than assists. Can't have that. The last 2 days, we had substantially more assists than turnovers. So that, for me, was a big step. And defensively, there's clearly more effort. And I think greater execution. As you know, defense is about those two things. You can get after it, but if you're running around without a purpose, then you're any good. You got to be understanding angles and positioning and get up toward the ball and get over toward the ball, in between the man and the ball. We do that, we'll get more deflections, we'll get more steals, we'll get more transition opportunities, and that's kind of what I've been seeing.
Were you able, so at least to this point, relatively healthy as far as playing?
Yeah, Marvel's got pneumonia, so other than that, obviously that was disappointing. And the amazing thing about him is, he had an unbelievable workout on Sunday and came in Monday and said, "I just don't feel good." He's diagnosed with pneumonia, so he hasn't played since Monday. I don't know if he's going to do anything tomorrow or Friday or not. We'll see.
That's pretty tough. I mean, what does he have to stay home and take antibiotics or something?
He still goes to class.
Okay.
Still goes to class, and we haven't had him at our practices or anything. We just want him to rest and get stronger.
Last year, if I remember right, he had a concussion or concussion-like symptoms right off the bat.
Yeah, that was unique because he felt like he was okay. He kept saying I'm okay, but he wasn't passing the cognitive test. So until he did, he wasn't allowed to play, rightfully so. And it took him about 3 more days that he wanted to be, that he wanted it to take, as you can imagine. So.
Who's maybe flashed for you that maybe not surprised but impressed with thus far?
I don't know that there's any one person that I can say. I think a lot of different people have been impressive. Obviously the ones that you would have expected to be impressive. I think Aaron White's been terrific. I think Cade and Basabi. Marvel was before he got sick. So that class you would have expected. You would have expected White and Oglesby. Olasini has been really consistent. That's been good. And I think Woodbury and Gasell have been tremendous. Clement's been solid. Ingram getting better. He started off a little bit behind, picking things up as I knew he would. Meyer's been pretty decent. But we've got a lot of Darius Stokes has been terrific, for a guy that nobody thinks about, but he's got his body to a point where he can be much more effective with his style, and he's so much more confident now. So there's a lot of reason for optimism when you look at the personnel.
Is that something that encourages you as a coach, knowing that you can sit here and say that there isn't just one particular person that's impressed you? You're getting.
Well, I think it has to be that way because, especially when you lose a guy like Matt Gatens, it's hard to replace him with one person. You got to sort of replace him by committee, and I think we'll be able to do that. My concern was we're going to have enough shooting. We've really shot the ball extremely well. That's been encouraging, and a lot of different people. Zach and Oglesby probably the best, but White's shooting it a lot better. Basabi shooting a lot better, not from 3, but shooting it better. Gasell's been solid shooting the ball, and a number of different players have been scoring. So I feel good about that.
So you're going to pretty much take it to the end of the month, maybe right before the first game, before you make decisions on red shirts or anything like that?
Yeah, and hopefully between now and then nobody will get hurt, because that makes the decision for you.
Will Marble be able to even compete Friday night in the public viewing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll know tomorrow. I would think we would know by tomorrow if he would do anything. Okay. It's a 10-minute scrimmage. He'll be there Friday night.
Yeah.
I want him participating, and this is an opportunity for the guys to have some fun. This is something that I think they enjoy and the fans enjoy, maybe more so than the coaches. But I just, when there's excitement about our players and about our program, I want them to experience that.
Was this something that you brought in, or was it something that was approached to you for this black and gold blowout?
No, we talked about doing it. and kind of wanted to do it at the right time. Last year we did a little something before one of the evening football games and invited the crowd in. It was pretty good. That was sort of step one, and we sort of think this is step two.
As far as this event goes tonight, how did this come about?
Well, it came about, I guess in a variety of different ways. Number one, we've always done something prior to my arrival in Iowa. Margaret and I were very committed, based on the fact that I lost both my parents to cancer. We ran a gala in Albany that was very successful. When I came here, I participated in the one in Des Moines, and participated in the National Coaches versus Cancer Golf Outing, and the local one went on in Iowa, which was this year. So, I want to continue to participate. We've been involved with the Hope Lodge. Margaret did the Dancing with the Stars last year, and we did Relay for Life, the American Cancer Society. We co-chairs for that 2 summers ago. So, it's obviously something we're very committed to doing. So, how did this particular event come about? We wanted to do something local. We wanted to do something where we knew that the money that was going to the American Cancer Society would be directly going to the Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center right here at the University of Iowa, and Hope Lodge, which is right here. So we felt like we would start on a smaller scale. We call it the Hawkeye basketball tip-off party. So there'll be a substantial number of people, but I mean this is an event that could grow. We're thrilled that Mark and Bobby, whose place we're enjoying tonight, they donated it for this function, and we really are thankful to them for that. And I think it's going to be a great time. It's going to be an opportunity for people to mingle with the coaches. A lot of our former players will be here. And it's going to be a function that I think really brings the community together in a way that we're able to raise money for a great cause, but also have a lot of fun.
What's it mean to you to have